Isn't the year over yet? No. No. Get on it. COVID Math 8. Here we go. Well, I guess you already got on it. Now I'm getting on it. Okay, let's see how you did. All right. 2/3 plus a half squared. That means multiply it to get the answer. Multiply it by itself. Then take away a 9 from it. It's not that hard. You can do this. All right, 2/3 plus a half. We need common denominators, right? So I'm going to pull out my eraser. Here we go. 2/3. I'm going to say, what are 3 and 2 for this? 6. So this is 4/6 and 2/6. 4/6 and half is 3/6. Where did I get the 2/6? 4/6 and 3/6. Add those together, you get bing, 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 7/6 squared. That means 7/6 times 7/6. 7 times 7 is 49. 6 times 6 is 36. You guys have learned so much. Oh, God. 49 over 36. All right, it's kind of a train wreck. It's improper, but don't worry about that right now because I've got to take away a 9th. But guess what? 9ths can be changed into 36s, can't they? Times 4. Times 4. So 49 36ths minus 4 36ths is equal to 45 36ths, which equals 1. And 9 36ths, which equals 1 1/4. And that even fit on the screen. Yeah. Barely, but I was watching it. Okay, next. We got halves, and we got eighths, and we got thirds and fourths. I want common denominators. You got to do it. All right, just turn this into eighths. That's 4/8. So put it all together, we'll get 5 and 9/8. Yeah, I know, it's not pretty yet. Does it matter? No? I mean, I could change it, but I'm not gonna yet. All right, fine, I'll change it. 6 and 1/8. You're just a stickler about these things. Why do you have to be like that? Okay, thirds and fourths, we gotta go to 12ths. So this is times 4, so this is 4 12ths. This is times 3 to get to 12, so it would be 9 12ths. 9 12ths. Add them both together, and I get 2 and 13 12ths. Sometimes having to be in a race like this, better than working on paper, isn't it? All the cool cats have a wet erase board. All right. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and fix it. We're going to make it 12. One more of those over to there. It leaves me 1 12. So 3 and a 12th. Now I got something ugly. So now I'm going to go back to the old method, and I'm going to put 3 and 1 12th over here. And I'm going to subtract. I'm going to wipe all this away because they really got to go vertical on this one, people. You got to do it. All right, eighths and 12ths. What do they both go into? Just count by the bigger one. 24. You're already there. That didn't take long. So make that a 24. It's times 3. Get you to there. All right, 3. That was times 2. So 1 times 2 is 2. But we're subtracting. We're not adding. Did you turn around and add them? Bad. All right. Can I do 3 24ths minus 2 24ths? Yeah, I took it easy on you. So you do 6 minus 3 is 3. 3 24ths, blah, 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 1 24ths. Did you get that one? That was pretty tricky. I like it. Okay. It doesn't matter what I like. It just matters what you suffer through. Okay, let's do the next one. 3/4 of 26. 3/4 of 26. It's probably the easiest way to do this. All right, guess what? I'm going to make the numbers smaller. I noticed that I have a numerator and I have a denominator. I noticed that. And 2 can be divided into each of them. So I'm going to simplify this a little bit. I'm going to take half of this guy and get 2, half of this guy and get 13. All right, since I did the same thing to a numerator and a denominator, I haven't messed anything up. It's going to work out, believe me. All right, 3 times 13 is 39. 2 times 1 is 2. Change that all around, and you get 19 and a half. Right? 2 times 19 is 38, one more is 39. Yep, 39, so 19 and a half. And then we look back at the problem. Does that really make sense? 3/4 of 26. We're like, most of 26. Would it be 19 something? It's pretty reasonable. Okay. Next is 13.6. Now we got decimals. Oh dear. Of 41. Of 41. We're doing it this way. A lot easier. Just multiply. And then stick in your decimal at the end. 1 times 6 is 6. 1 times 3, come on. I don't like it. 4 times 6 is 24. Carry the 2. 12, 14. Carry the 1. 5. Bam. 6, 7, 5. 5. Bing. Bing. That doesn't make any. Oh, yeah, it does. I was going to say. Okay. Yeah. 40 times 10 is 400. Yeah. Then we look back. Does that make sense? 13% of 41? That doesn't make any sense. And now, here's why. It was 13.6%. That's not the same as the number 13.6, is it? How do you turn a percent into a decimal, like a number? You got to take the decimal. Percent means out of 100. So it's like, it makes it look 100 times bigger, basically. So 0.136 is the same as 13.6%. So right there, that would have been a mistake. And one of you could have cost me for it, but too bad I found it. No blow pops for none of you. The decimal should be there. Okay? That decimal, 0.136, is equal to 13.6%. They didn't do that much in this new 5th grade math curriculum, and they should have. So now, I come over 3 decimal spots. 1, 2, 3. Now does it make sense? 13%, so not very much of 41. Is it about 5? Now we're talking 5, 6. Yep, 5.576 on that one. All right. I'm on top of my game. All right. 3/8 divided by 3/4, and then we're going to cube it. Forget all that first. That's to the 3rd power. That's what cool kids say, cubing it. Okay? Let's cube it, baby. That's what all that, just listen around. Get out there and like little 5 points. They'll be talking about cubing things. All right, 3/8. We're going to copy X, flippy. All right. We could multiply right away, but I'm going to cancel because watch how cool things happen. Oh, 3. I can divide each of these by 3. Bam. Each of these, 4 goes into each of these, so 4 divided by 4 is 1. 8 divided by 4 is 2. Now, 1 times 1 is 1. It's a half. That whole shebang is a half. But now I've got to cube it. A half times a half times a half. That's not hard. Come on. 1. 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8. 1/8. You'll be happy to know that your PE shoes just got dropped off, and I'll be able to get them to you. Lucky me. Okay, so that mess is an 1/8, and I got to do something to it. What do I got to do? I got to add 2.5 to it. So 1/8 plus 2.5, which is 4/8. Well, that's easy. It's just 2 and 5/8. Did you get that? Did you? You going what? 4 for 4? No, that was number 5. Okay. 185 divided by 12, straight up, long division. Let's see who remembers how to do it. And it's your 12s, which are just your strongest multiplying facts, right? Some of you never even got there this year. You know who you are. Okay. 12s fit into 1. No, they don't. 12 into 18. 1 times 12. 12. Subtract. 6. Bring down the 5. Bing. We brought down. Don't bring it out 0 yet. Don't make that a 650. You just brought down the 5. Come on. How many 12s fit in 65? 5. So I go 5. Right above the 5 I just brought down. 5 times 12 is 60. Everybody knows that. Let's make that a 5. Let's bring down another 0. Okay, how many 12s fit into 50? Whoa, the earth just shook there for a minute. 4. Oh, wait. Float that decimal up in your answer. 4 times 12 is 48. Subtract to get it 2. Bring down another. Let's just keep doing it. How many 12s fit into 20? Well, I just think one of them, I mean, we could try to pack another one in there, but it's going to be really uncomfortable. Nobody's going to like that. All right, last, how many 12s fit into 80? 7's too much. That's 84, so it's going to be 6. And that's the end, because now I have 3 decimals, and that's what the problem said, was taking the 3 decimals. Don't do more than you need to. I mean, well, you can. You can. I guess I should encourage you to go beyond the minimum. Okay, now, I'm getting into some negative number stuff on you, because why not? All right, so to do these, I'm going to think of a number line. To work with negative numbers, think, these are all the positive sides, and these are all the negative numbers. That's 1, 2, 3. I think you've heard of those. This is -1, -2. So there's a whole series of numbers that goes that way just as far as these ones go this way, and it's called infinity, dude. All right, so 7 minus 3 means you're starting over here at 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 minus 3, 1, and it's 4. Good for you. 3 minus 7 means we start at the 3 and we go 7 spots that way. And guess what? You end up at the minus 4. It's a cool thing. It works every time. So 7 minus 3 is 4. 3 minus 7 is minus 4. It's like balanced. 8 minus 5 is 3. 5 minus 8 is -3. And if you don't believe me, start at, 5 minus 8? Start at the 5 and go 8 spots this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See? It works. Proved it. Next, 9 minus 6 is 3. 6 minus 9 is -3. I think maybe I'll throw some harder ones at you soon. You like that? Okay, man, let's do the last one. Harder involves division. 7 is what percent of 12? All right, so 7, here's what I would do, is equals, it's a really terrible equals. 7 equals what percent, I'm just going to call it W, of 12. So we're trying to find out what W is. It's going to give us a number, and then we're going to change it into a percent, because it's easy to go from a decimal into a percent. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay, so you're like, why? How do I find that? Okay, fine. What if it was W times, W times 3, and it was 12? You were like, well, yeah, that's like 4. Okay, but let's say you didn't know that math fact. How would you find out W? You would divide this guy. You would do 12 divided by, fraction line means divided by, 3 equals W. And you'd figure out this division problem and you get your answer. So guess what we're going to do up there? We're going to do 7 and divide it by 12. And that should get us our W. 7 divided by 12, but Brian, we don't know how to do that. Yeah, you do. You just divide it by 12. Here we go. 7 divided by 12. Whee! Here we go. All right. And I said, oh yeah, okay, I didn't say anything about decimal, but I'm going to put a thing there because there aren't any 12s that fit into a 7. So I have to reveal already my first 0. How many 12s into 70? 5. 5 gets us to 60.
We're gonna do this. I believe in you, kids. Drop down to 0, you get 100. How many 12s fit to 100? 8. 8 times 12 is 96. Subtracting, now I'm gonna get a 4. Okay, 12s into 40. 3 of them. 3 times 12 is 36. Holy cow, I got another 4. That means if I did that and did that, I would have to write another 3. So guess what? That 3 goes on forever. Forever. So it's just 58.33 or 0.58333333.
But it asked not for the decimal, it asked for the percent. So if I got 0.583 decimal and I want to change it into a percent, I move this sucker 2 things over. So it's 58.3 line over. It's the best thing. If you didn't do that, that's okay. 58.3 repetend percent. Bam. I said it was harder, and it was harder, but it was doable. It was doable. All right, you did it. There's COVID math 8. It's only another, I don't know. I can't count that high. See you later.